Names of Nollywood actors. Alex Ekubo.
Brian Okwara. Christian.
Gist with Jolly. Bringing you hot and direct gist. From the Nollywood, subscribe and turn notification bell.
For sale this movie, two girls showing currently on Mary Sam's TV. It's my review anyways. I'm going to be reviewing this movie, and strictly it's all about review, honestly speaking. Well, when we got the first notification from Sonia Ochi sometime back telling us that she was in the movie of two girls. In fact, she was saying that two sisters, but Perwat was like correcting her, saying two girls. She was like, okay, on the movie of two girls, showcasing on Maurice Sam's TV very soon. And then she made a live on Facebook and Instagram respectively regarding this movie. And then she showed us Maurice Sam, she showed us Perwat, where she was called Periwinkle or Perwat. Perry White. You know what that name? Very funny. She was seriously very funny on that very Facebook live. And then on yesterday we got the notification from Maurice Sam that the movie will be streaming on Maurice Sam's TV at 6 p.m. on the 9th of July, and it actually dropped exactly at the very time that it was set to drop. And then we saw the movie started off by showing that Perwat and Sonia Oche lost her parent, their parents, or the father rather, or lost the father after they had lost their mother, and they had a stepmother whose intention they never knew was a very pretentious woman who came to loving the father after the demise of their mother, and she pretended to be a good woman to the family, not knowing that she was actually a bad woman. Anyway, it's all whatever movies or any stories that we get to watch or see, it's a kind of reminder that we should learn one or two from those stories. You know, these are true life stories. She was actually a gold digger who came in just for the family's wealth. Sonia and Perwat's parents were very rich. They lost their mother first, then the father, who later willed all the family assets to the family, to the two girls, and then saying that if Perwat and Sonia Uche weren't in good terms, that the whole company should be willed to the stepmother. And now that the lawyer read all this to them, and the woman hearing that if they are not in good terms, that means the company will be handed over to her. Initially, from the beginning of the movie, we never knew that the woman was the one who planted Maurice Sam in the life of Sonia Uche and Perwat to come and bring chaosity, hatred, fights, and everything in order for the company to be handed over to her. Unknown to the viewers that this was the initial plan of the stepmother, and she pretended to have to loving these children. But Sonia Uche on this regard never loved this woman right from the beginning of the movie, because she was like, what kind of woman that will pretend to be your mother's friend, and immediately your mother demise, she quickly moved in her things to come and sleep with her best friend's husband in the name of stepmother. And so I looked the likes. I must condemn anyway. It's movie. Let me not start condemning anybody. It was the script that was written out that was being played out on Maurice's TV. So Maurice on the other one was a player who loves playing games with women. He gets every woman that he wanted at the flick of his hand, and he was like enjoying his life playing games with women. He will get this woman, and after that, after sleeping with her, he will dump her and get to another, moved into another. He sees that as a kind of cruise, a life, a way of life and enjoyment, and even trying to like teach his friends what this tricks is all about. Like, I'm gonna teach you. He was always bragging to his friends that yes, he knows the way to women, he knows how to handle women, he knows the way to their heart and everything. In fact, he's a player. He was a player in this movie, and they're playing from one woman to another, jumping from one woman to another. So on this fateful day, unknown to us that the stepmother to Sonia Uche and Perawat was actually behind the whole plot of them becoming against each other. The stepmother met Morisam, planting him as an enemy that would separate these two sisters. And the love that Perawat and Sonia Uche had in this movie was something that nobody could actually break. The bond was heaven. The bond was top notch. Nothing on earth could have broken those bonds. They loved each other, played, and but Sonia Uche wasn't living in the same apartment with Perawat and the stepmother, simply because she never loved or could stand the sight of the stepmother. So the mother planted Morris that he needs to scatter these children. But it was the ending of the movie that we got to know that this was the woman's plan, because everything was just playing out very fine in this movie, and you needed to see the way Morris played everything, met Perawat, and made her fall in love with him, and then went on to Sonia Uche, who was a painter, or yes, he was a painter. She was a painter, or kind of, she's a painter, right? Is he a painter they call them? These people that draw things, an artist. She's an artist that draws paints, that makes painting for hotels, houses, and everything. And you know what funny thing, because anyway, the woman must have furnished him with all the information, because him coming to the studio or to her gallery was coincidental, because it wouldn't have been a coincidental if it wasn't actually planned. Yes, because to me, when I was watching the movie, I was like, how do you know all this place isn't a place to find women? Normally he will get any woman he wanted at the club, but on this very faithful day, I was literally asking myself, what is Morisam doing in the gallery? It actually meant the whole thing played out at the end of the day, that it was actually the woman, the stepmother, that planted him and gave him all the information that he needed to know. So he went to see Sonia on the gallery, and they fell in love, and then trying to jam these two people's head, Sonia Uche then came. This was the genesis of everything. Just listen.
I also want you to meet someone really special. Wait a minute. Wait. Come here. Wait. You're seeing someone special? And I invited you so you can see him. Lady, are you seeing someone special? Just wait. Tell me. Your own sister? Yes, come with you. Hey, I'll see the guy captured this stubborn girl's heart. Hips. This guy will kill me if I spoil her thing. So, sis, this is Toby. This is my one and only sister. Yes. Yeah. This is Toby. Special someone? Yes. Diane. What's the problem? What's wrong? I have to go. Why? Diane. What's going on? Diane.
Sonia Uche was very fast to remember. This was the genesis of everything that started, and at the end of the day, Sonia Uche was very smart to call her sister in telling her that, what did you listen on the wheel? The wheel says that if we eventually quarrel or fight, that the company will be handed over to stepmom. Don't you think this is a kind of a coincidence for us to be like in the same man, trying to like put us asunder? And Perawat loved the stepmother, didn't believe actually that the stepmother could plan this kind of thing, and said, okay, who actually told her everything that is secret, that nobody else knew everything about Perawat if not the stepmom? So they had to like plant some things to find out from the one. They eventually discovered that the stepmother was actually behind this whole thing. So what was I able to learn from this story is that yes, not everybody actually loves you for your money, for yourself, for your real self. Imagine the stepmom pretending, needed to see the pretense. It was on a high level. She pretended so well, and she pretended very, very well. Not everybody comes for true love. Who even knew whether she's not the one that killed the father, just for her to have the company? So many people come for you in real life just because of what you have, and not because they really love you. Should they put the money aside and everything, you will see these people can't stay the test of time. So many people just come into your life as a man, as a woman, simply because of your money and not because they truly love you. So she was a gold digger in this movie. So was there any cause? I really love Mer Perawat for the first time in her movies. This is the first movie that I'm so loving Perawat's acting. I really loved every piece of her acting. Sonia Uche didn't fail in delivering very wise and excellently. And look at the slap now. She returned the slap very well. And apart from that, cast and crew, the fact, the suspense in the movie is what I really loved, because initially nobody knew it was the stepmother that planned this whole thing of trying to destroy. We thought it was just movie playing out itself right from start. It was in the ending that we all got to know that it was the stepmother who planted this whole thing, and the movie made us not to like see the whole plan until it was very end. So the suspense actually made the movie very interesting. And then Morrison also yes, he delivered like he will always do. Woman's lady, that's what people called him. Even in this movie, he didn't fail to like tell everybody that yes, he is the man's ladies. He knows how to woo women, and knows how to win their hearts. The movie picture quality was excellent. The actors and crew members they acted very excellent. And then the stepmother too pretended very excellently well till the very end. Well, the movie is very interesting. I don't know how many of you that have seen it. If you haven't seen it, then you just go and see the movie. You know, one thing about them is that whenever they act movies, they go out in advertising the movie so that the general public will get aware, their fans will also get aware to know that this movie is coming out on so time. So this is what Sonia Uche, Morrison, and Perawat actually did when they were in the making of this movie. Let us see all the back scenes or the adverts they placed on while this movie was in the making. Well, if after this I'm not going to be coming back, so if you have any constructive criticism, what part of the movie did you love? Have you seen the movie? If no, please go to Morrison TV and watch, subscribe, and then comment nicely. Then too, if there is any maybe constructive criticism that you have pertaining the movie, don't fail to drop on the comment section. What part of the movie did you love? What part of it didn't you enjoy? What was your reaction on the movie of these three people combined? Did you enjoy it? In fact, the combination should be something we'll be expecting more often, either on Perawat's TV, Morrison's TV, or Sonia Uche TV. This combination is what actors, producers should always look forward in doing in their movies that they act together. Anyway, shall we expecting your comments regarding this movie? Till like, come again, I'm your favorite Just Nolly Dorette, same as Just Regularly.
I don't know if it's a bit the desperate chicks. You were the one, you know, baby, can measure how I'm with you. Hey, you, man, I tell mama, if you're a Gigi, walk on by her, another one. I shouldn't have another one. I put you out of them, get what I do with them. Oh, yeah, and I ain't about your another one. I shouldn't have another one. I put you out of them, get what I do with them. Oh, yeah, and I ain't about your
Names of Nollywood actors: Alexa Kubo,
Brian Okwara, Christian Ochaga,
Davido.